Hey everyone, Louis here from Sax Wealth. Hope you're good. So I thought I'd just jump on today to give you an update in regards to what I've been up to in the background. So in the past, I've spoken to you about my experience and background within construction, talking you through how we evaluate a property, look beyond the fabric of what's been fixed or fitted within the property to see how you might be able to remodel or improve the property or add value, not only for future occupants, but in regards to unleashing untapped equity, being able to make sure the property is mortgageable, and being able to make sure that the property is future-proof in regards to generational wealth and returning income every month, and avoiding having a property that isn't going to cause you a headache with tenants calling with problems and stuff like that. So we've given you some very informative content in the background. We're here to make sure you're house proud, you're not stuck with a house that you're upset with, and of course to remind you that if you do know somebody who wants to sack off their property, then speak to us here at Sax Wealth. Recently we've been looking a lot more deeply in regards to a area that really suits us. So we're not only property investors helping other investors, but we're interested to develop a portfolio ourselves, and we would only be happy to come out to the market and help investors if we were happy to fully invest money into an area ourselves. So we've been honing in regards to what sort of strategies would work really well, not only for us but for other investors who maybe want to look at vanilla buy-to-lets to HMOs to planning gain. Within our team, we have a lot of experience, and we're able to tap into that to help people. This video isn't really to confuse people or really flex in regards to how you go about that, but more to tell you more about us and what we've been finding recently. And I think you might find it quite informative. Again, my name is Louis. I'm qualified project manager, background in mortgages as well, and dealt with £1.7 million worth of refurbishments, conversions, fit outs on HMOs and some semi-commercial, as well as high-end property overlooking the sea as well. My partner has been helping me in regards to looking at the portfolio options as well, what we can do for investors who are high net worth individuals, maybe here in the UK or abroad, who are interested to invest anything from 100 grand to get started with the portfolio up to multi-millions of pounds if they're interested to tap into untapped capital appreciation and value that's locked up in developments and possibly even land as well. It just depends on what your personal preference is, and that's why we invite you to have a consultation call with us before we go for anything in more detail or too specific. Ultimately, we're here to help people who are showing an interest in property. They've got the funds, they're not relying on funds, and they're happy to rely on long-term wealth. We're not here to sell unicorns, and we're here to represent and do a very professional job as much as possible. Now, my partner's able to delve into some very unique and high-end skills and experience in regards to planning gain. They're a property surveyor with planning and development expertise. They know their way around local plans and government law and financial numbers with their eyes closed. They're exceptionally talented. This person I'm talking about is Tong, and they're on Instagram. I'll put their link in the bio, Facebook as well, website, all there. So we've partnered up, and we're looking to really expose an area very objectively, so objectively that we're able to talk through exactly what's attractive, what's not so attractive, where we're excited about, where we're not excited about, where is high risk and where is low risk as well. And if you come to us with a particular strategy, whether that's buy-to-lets or HMOs, we can tell you street by street which is more promising, which route to go down. If you're excited by not only a street but a neighbourhood or further afield, and you're looking to invest multi-million pounds worth of funds into an area, we know where we can help you capitalise and get a very good, handsome return on investment. And we're excited about the area, and we can support you and talk you through it, come back to you with analysis and break it all down so you feel comfortable no matter what your budget is. So what does that look like in practice? So we are looking at areas that are on our are close to us because we care about delivery. So we're here from conception to disposal. We're here to find deals, and we're here to find exciting big deals that suit a number of investors out there. If we can't do a deal ourselves, we might sell a deal to a property developer. We would rather partner with someone and give them sort of deals to you. But in the situation where a deal isn't suitable for our investors, we can always go to a developer and dispose of it that way. But we would rather give you that monthly rents, that capital appreciation, that land value uplift to you, our supporters here, or people out there who are looking for a good opportunity with a professional team. So we're able to sort of tap into which areas are suitable to look at, which areas would be suitable for particular strategies as well. But more into the nuts and bolts of that. And my partner is at the time of this recording away climbing a mountain at the moment. It's going up Snowdon, and conditions are favourable for the more adventurous hikers out there. But I'll let Cass update you further in regards to what that looked like. Yeah, Cass is extremely professional, enjoys obviously the hiking, being very down to earth, meeting people, does public speaking as well, and is very, very analytical behind the PC as well. So got the degree in RIC surveying in property finance, and is looking to gain further qualifications as well for the red ticket in property surveying as well. So lots of aspirations, property investor like myself, and is able to work all over the country, but at the minute is very happy to be looking at a property in a particular area where the council in my particular town, Bournemouth and Poole, are indicating, and by law they're having to stipulate what sort of plans they do have. But at the minute there's a very exciting time, so now's a good time to invest and be considering a particular area around here that we've got our eye on, and they're stipulating where they're looking to regenerate an area, get more businesses going, more accommodation going, improving transport links, and dumping lots of seal money amongst other funds as well to improve an area, get more of an economy going, and improving infrastructure for families. Now we're a business where we have an ethos where we want to provide uplifting and inspiring property, and this council is evidencing that they're looking to support properties in a particular area that are done to a high standard. Now, people's buying standards have gone up recently since COVID. People are happy to pay a high price, but they do want good quality properties, whether that's buying or renting. And we're a company that have experience in delivering properties that are uplifting and inspiring, whether they're a HMO or single let. So we're well in line with what the council are looking to do. In regards to the council and what they're looking to do, what we're interested in, we're still looking at the areas objectively, so we're not just biased to one particular town and one local plan. We are looking at the geographical setup of an area, the crime as well, we're looking very objectively on. And then what we've done, we've gone further and acted on that. So before speaking to agents, obviously we look on Rightmove and Zoopla, stuff like that, and we are looking to develop relationships with estate agents. If you're an estate agent locally, please reach out to us. But rather than going to estate agents, we've taken it a step further and we've looked at areas that potentially have land value uplift, and just to be prepared for investors who might have substantial funds where they want to do a bit more than buy, refurbish, refinance or flips. And so in the background we're able to sort of have a bank of actual streets and addresses exactly where we're excited to be able to add some substantial land value and be able to act on that and see it through. Karen's very successful at gaining plan permission, not been rejected, and deals with cases where there are developments of flats of up to 160 apartments on one particular plot. This is the sort of scale and skill set that you're being offered if you choose to come and work with this team. So we've identified these plots, we've identified the particular properties around these plots where they've not had a sales history within the 20 years. Their particular mindset, when they've bought a property over 20 years ago when the properties were probably sub £100,000, which around this area is pretty low. Some of them around maybe £50,000, but we're not going to promise anything like that. But these sort of properties are worth looking at as well. So we've been out and we've spoken to them, and the multi-million pounds worth of untapped equity that we've been able to just zero in on without much effort within a short amount of time because of our skill set, and know exactly where it is worth putting our time in the future and putting our resources to bring exceptional deals to our investors, has proved to be really good within a short amount of time. So we've identified plots, we've identified other buildings around the area as well that which would stack really well as potentially a flip BRR or land value uplift as well. And we've been able to bank all that information, and we've got this information ready, and we're able to act on it, and we're going to be moving it forward. And then we're going to be sat here with land value uplift options that we're ready to progress with potential investors. And we're going to be asking investors out there if they want to do it. And if people aren't ready, then we're moving to developers so quickly, and we're going to be building our portfolio. Our plan is to be getting 3-4 refurbishments, flipping the last one, and then going over again and building a portfolio. So buy, refurbish, refinance, 3 or 4 properties, flip the last one, and then going into land development progressively as we're building a portfolio as we're going along there. And this is all the early stages that we're going through. We're not threatened or intimidated by local plans, by gaining plan permission. We're not intimidated by refurbish, refinance or flips. We understand people might be looking at auctions when they don't know an area, but we're able to actually dive in ahead of auction companies, ahead of estate agents, and be 6 months ahead of these guys. So if you're interested to leverage, like we leverage our skills and experience, you want to leverage a team like us where you can be ahead of the curve, you can be ahead of the local plans where they're looking to regenerate an area, and you can be able to be satisfied and comfortable that you're going to be developing a very impressive portfolio that you can be proud of, that you can be house proud of. And if you're looking for an end-to-end service where we can help source a property, negotiate, get the planning, and I'm getting a bit excited here, but if you just want to stop at the buy, refurbish, refinance, you can do that. If you want to go through to flips, you can do that. Again, we're perfectly happy ourselves to buy, refurbish, refinance, but we also are looking to do flips and then invest our money aggressively into land development in this area and further afield as well. So we're not just stuck in one particular area. We are looking to go all the way. So if you want to be with people who are hiking, getting out there on stage, being able to be the tip of the spear in your portfolio building business, finding deals 6 months ahead of estate agents and building yourself something great, then team up with us. Because over the weekend, I've been introduced to properties where the owners have inherited another 2 properties, so they don't need their current residence and they're choosing to live somewhere else. That's one example. Another example, I'm speaking to the executors of a property where probate is in process. It's not even complete, and I'm there before the estate agent. So I'm building relationships with these people, and all they care about is disposing of a property that they know has had no work done on it for the last 30 years. And they know it's got a sizable plot of land, and we know we can act on that very quickly, get planning permission, get another house built at the back, get some massive uplift, and be able to do a number of options with that. Another example is people just looking to offload and downsize their properties. They've been thinking about selling for a number of months, and who knocks at their door? A property investor like myself, where we're excited to look at the property, see what options can be done. We can do buy, refurbish, refinance, we can flip it, but at the same time, we're looking to do some substantial conversions, extensions, developments, as much as we can do that are suited to the right investors out there. So without further ado, I'll just share some pictures, recent updates around the numbers, sort of stacking, how we sort of run our business and operate our business in the background. And if you're excited like we're excited, then come and jump on board. Again, we like to develop properties that are inspiring and uplifting, based on the South Coast, based in Bournemouth and Poole, where there's lots of lifestyles, there's the jobs, there's a regeneration going on, there's yacht clubs, water sports, David Lloyd's in the area, we've got shopping centres being redeveloped, festivals down here, and a lot of hype in the media about the area. Student accommodation is massive in the area, and there's a lot of technology hype as well. And you're a few hours from London, very good transport links, and obviously we're near an area of outstanding natural beauty as well, the New Forests. So a bit of the beach life down here, a bit of the business life, all an emerging area, and we can focus in on exactly where to be focusing. And also with the excitement around HMO stuff like that, we know exactly where areas have 40 HMOs, where they have 20 HMOs, where they have 10 HMOs, where they've had HMOs for over 10 years, where they've just been approved, and exactly which roads are stipulating the most promising prospects of having a HMO, whether that's new or existing. So we know exactly where your money is safe, we know how to get it risk-free as much as possible, and we're able to stipulate that face-to-face, in person, on paper, walk through it before, during and after, offer you an end-to-end service. So if you like what you're hearing, drop a comment below. Look forward to speaking to you, introducing you to our team, and we only have a few spaces available for suitable investors. So if you're an investor, have at least £100,000 ready to go, maybe £1 million, multi-million pounds, please let us know. We'd love to have a chat, and we'd be excited to talk you through which areas are great, why we're great, and why we think our product is great as well, that we'll be delivering for you. So get in touch. This is Louis from Sax. We want you to be happy with your inspiring, uplifting property, be house proud, not feel house stuck. And if you know someone who is ready to sack off their property, remember to speak to us here at Sax. Have a good one.